Good morning, bird brains, and welcome to episode 4 of Gone Country. Today, we're finally getting a tractor. Let's get into it. Hey, baby. Man, it is a beautiful morning out here at the Moonrise Manor. I'm heading out. It is 7:45. And it's only 75 degrees, guys. The only time in Texas summers where it's not deadly hot outside. Right now I'm headed out to a local, it's actually a tractor repair shop, I believe. It's the only place we could find that was reliable enough to have a tractor and shredder for rent. Fortunately, it does not have the front end loader, so I'm not gonna be able to do everything that I was hoping to get done. But we gotta get that grass mowed, guys. It's back behind the single wide is literally up to my chin now. So gotta do something, and this is the last weekend before the trail cutting event that I'm gonna have to actually get it done. So we just said, screw it, let's go. Country driveways, am I right? Also, another funny thing about this tractor is even though my truck has double the towing capacity to pull it, apparently something about if I drive a half ton, my penis isn't big enough to handle towing this tractor, so you gotta have a 3/4 ton, which equals a bigger penis or something like that. So I'm gonna go over there, pay the guy, and he's gonna follow me back in his 3/4 ton to deliver the trailer, or the tractor, and then we'll come back and pick it up. That's fine with me. That's just less time I'm gonna have to spend loading and unloading that trailer, so that's on him. Anyways, let's fast forward to tractor time. Y'all, I had no idea that horses laid down to sleep. I just got one question, boys and girls. Do you think my tractor's sexy? Here she is, guys. I don't know what year it is, I don't know what model it is, but tell it's John Deere green. Oh wait, there's still a small remnants. Looks like 5 something. It hasn't had a oil filter change since September of 18, it looks like. Don't know how normal that is with diesel motors. I know nothing about diesel motors, but let me see if I can find like a year or something on this thing. Probably not, if I can't even find the model on it. It only has 346 hours on it. That's actually not bad at all. Looks pretty rough for 346 hours though. But we got the Mohawk Bronco 72, and I think it'll do just fine out here in this mess. But fun fact, I've never driven a tractor before, so get to learn on the fly. Can't be too hard, right? I mean, got clutch and gas, or not gas, accelerator. Okay, let's see what we can do. Is there no cup holder on this thing? I already got my first gripe, there ain't no cup holder. It's always a good sign when the keychain is rusting onto your hand, right? Do I have 2 brakes? And a clutch? Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. There's definitely going to be some learning curve to this. Don't know what that does. This little dealy down here was making some noise, but also the gauge doesn't work at all, so I have no idea what my RPMs are or anything, which would explain why there's only 346 hours, which tells me, how do they know if I'm only getting my 8 hours? Oh, here comes country mama herself. What's up, girl? Were them boots made for walking? I just got one question. What? Do you think my tractor is sexy?
I am a big green
No, shh, copyright. Hold on, I'm really zoomed in.
Okay.
You have to zoom way out. Alright guys, let me do a quick update here. Sorry I'm not getting more shots. I don't know if you, I don't know how well the shot came out, but this was up on the tractor and fell off and got actually mowed over. So, but let me walk over here so you can kind of see what I've done so far. The learning curve is steep on this thing, but I'm kind of getting the hang of it. It took me a while to understand what height it needed to be at to not, you know, drag the ground every time I hit a bump and shit like that. So I'm learning. I'm definitely learning. Also, what's weird is when it's hard mounted, so I'm kind of used to, you know, towing a trailer to where it kind of swivels at the mid joint, but this is hard mounted, so it's like when you're in Home Depot and you're carrying like a long like PVC pipe or a 4x4. It's like 10-12 feet long, and like you're making a turn and just killing everyone behind you. That's kind of what it is. So it's kind of like mowing with your butt, you know, kind of mowing with your little stinger boy back there. But here's what we got so far. Still quite a bit to do with all these trees. It is extremely difficult because you want to make a turn here, and then when you make a turn here, now your mower is that way and you want it this way. And it's not only that, but I did do some tree trimming, so there's trees like laying in between the trees, and it's kind of a mess, I'm not gonna lie. But ain't nothing to it but to do it, I guess. I guess in hindsight, I probably should have started on something a little bit easier than this field because there's so many trees, but this is the one that I wanted mowed the most. One, because it looks the worst, and two, this is actually where the pit bike track is, so I want to make sure that was cleared out. Just in case we don't get the trails finished on Saturday, we at least have somewhere where we can ride that is, you know, prepped and ready to go. So I'm gonna hop back on. What should we name this tractor? Leave your name suggestions down in the comments.
Day 3.
Holy smokes, I'm a bad YouTuber. It's been about 3 days since the last shot that you saw. No, it's been 5 days since the last shot that you saw. But if you watched some of the previous episodes, you heard me talking about how I don't have a lot of my camera gear because it's all, you know, packed up and in storage. And all I had was a Joby Pod. And a Joby Pod is a very good tool, except for when you run it over with the tractor. And honestly, when I noticed that the GoPro and the Joby Pod were no longer there, I thought there's no way I ran over it with a shredder and was gonna be able to salvage anything. But honestly, it didn't fare too bad. The camera's untouched. The camera's completely fine. It's dirty. The Joby Pod definitely took the brunt of the hit. I did have to go and find a lot of these pieces and pop them back together. And let me get you a close-up. And, as you can see here, a lot of these pieces took quite a bit of damage, and they no longer, they're supposed to come apart, but it's supposed to take a lot more effort than that. But I only broke 2 of them, so now one leg is 2 shorter than the others. But I mean, technically it's still usable. It just was not holding on nearly tight enough for me to really use it at all. And I only had the tractor for the day, so I was kind of pressed on time, so I said screw it. I just put the camera down and focused on getting the stuff shredded. Good news is that Joby has updated that model of Gorilla Pod that I use, and check it out, man. Black and red, it's my colors, and all black legs, so that's really cool. I'm excited for this. This is actually what I use for the camera that I'm filming on, and I actually got a another, this isn't a Joby pod, this is an Amazon knockoff, but it's got just a clamp and then the GoPro tip, so I'll be able to clamp this onto trees or onto bob or anything like that. So this would be a lot more useful than the Joby pod for the GoPro. So excited for the new gear, but even more excited to show you guys what I actually got done. So to give you a reference, this is the area of the pit bike track, and I don't know how well it shows up on camera. Can't really see the screen right now, it's a little too bright outside, but all of this used to be like at least knee-height grass, and now you can see all the way through it, and in person it looks way better. I'm still gonna need to trim a lot of these trees. I've pretty much only got the front row of them done. Just getting that stuff down on the bottom cleared out and made it look way cleaner. But let me go ahead and take you over to the other side of the property and show you the real big change. So here is where the big change came in. All this stuff out here was up to my chin, and it was in desperate need of some shredding, so made quick work of that. This little patch that you see here, I'm gonna hit that with a weed eater probably today or tomorrow. The reason I left that there is that's actually where our septic sprinkler is, so I didn't want to run that over with the tractor. But you can also see I've got this log here, which was just buried in the grass. It's so freaking heavy. Bob has a 2,500 pound winch on it. Now, of course, he doesn't weigh 2,500 pounds, so it's kind of useless if it's not anchored down somewhere, but he was just able to roll this over. There was no way this thing was moving. I also have another log back there that I need to move. There's another one right here, which I think I'm gonna leave that one where it is because it's braced between those two trees, so that actually might make a good log hop practice. And I got two more back there. That was actually one tree, but it was so heavy I had to cut it into two pieces just for Bob to be able to move them. So I know that doesn't probably seem like much, but I had to take one day off because I had to actually go into town for my day job, and that took all freaking day. But I got some supplies for the weekend. We're only 2 days away from the trail cutting party, so yesterday I went ahead and cut the entrances and exits to the creek, which I'm really excited about. I'll probably show you guys that on the next episode or the episode after that. There's no reason for me to go back there right now. I got to focus on the guest house today because we're only 2 days away from that trail cutting party, and that's where a lot of the guests are staying. So let's head over there and get back to the episode. So first things first is we believe that we have a wasp nest inside of our well house, which is conveniently painted like a outhouse. I got some wasp spray, got some flashlights so we can go in there and look around, but I'm assuming this could get comedic, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up and capture any mishaps that might happen to me. Also, I'm mildly allergic to wasps, so. Totally missed him. Terrible aim on my part. I think I'm gonna use something else to open that door because they're right there by the door. Well, they definitely know I'm here now. Just wasp in there. I want y'all to see what I'm dealing with here. I hope the camera will pick it up. See the size of that son of a bitch? The nest is right around the edge of that 2x4. I can't pick it up on camera, but I saw it. Yeah, look at the size of those things, man. I feel like I can't get a good spray on it unless I'm actually in there. And then I got one buzzing around here that keeps coming at me. All right, here goes nothing. There they go. That pissed them off. Oh man. I don't know if camera's picking up. That's 7, 8, 9. Oh god. 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh. Dude, they just keep coming. There's another one. Alright, I'll say that's a successful mission for now. Hey guys, so time for another update. I swear I didn't intend on this being a week-long episode, but yesterday had my GoPro batteries die pretty quickly, and then it started raining, so didn't get a lot done, and everything we were able to get done we kind of rushed. But you were able to see how I got the yard to this guest house done up all nice, and it really does look really good. It made a really big difference. So as you can see, the yard is all nice and mowed. We were able to get a lot of these trees trimmed. They were in desperate need of it. Now today we're going to focus on kind of getting this front area cleaned up, and then the rest of these trees. But they were they were pretty bad. You can see all the clippings here. So we're gonna try to get all this stuff loaded up and taken over to a actually secondary burn pile back over there, because our other burn pile is kind of already getting too big, and the previous owners had left another burn pile over in that area that I'd rather just burn it there than move everything and burn it in the other location, because it's all overgrown and infested with scorpions and snakes and everything. So we're just gonna burn that. And then tomorrow's trail cutting day, so we're trying to get everything that we can done today. That way when people arrive tomorrow, it's all nice and pretty and ready to go. So cue the time lapses.